Ghana is entering a new era of industrial ambition, and the message delivered on the floor of Parliament by Finance Minister Cassiel Ato Forson has stirred a wave of anticipation across the country. In a moment that felt like the unveiling of a new national roadmap, the minister announced that three newly established factories will operate under the 24-hour economy initiative, a strategic move designed not only to create employment for the youth, but to transform Ghana's manufacturing landscape through deep partnership with the private sector. It is a bold step, one that signals that Ghana is finally ready to move beyond the historic limitations of exporting raw materials and instead anchor itself firmly in the global value-added economy. Before we dive deeper into today's update, take a moment to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Your support is key to helping us grow and reach more viewers like you. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss out on exciting updates. As the minister spoke, he painted a picture of a Ghana that is shifting from potential to action, pointing to 7 new outbreak processing plants spread across the northern, central, Ahafo, Bono East, and Western North regions. He explained that these facilities are almost ready for full-scale operations. For years, agricultural regions across the country have struggled with post-harvest losses, unreliable markets, and the frustrating reality that farmers often cultivate more than they can sell or preserve. In this new industrial framework, the narrative begins to change. These plants will process highly in-demand agricultural products such as yam, fish, poultry, rice, cashew, shea, and palm kernel oil, transforming raw produce into market-ready goods that carry greater economic value. Ato Forson emphasized that this vision is not just about factories and machines, but about people, about livelihoods, youth empowerment, and building an economy that works around the clock. The initiative is expected to create about 20,000 direct jobs, a significant intervention at a time when many young Ghanaians are searching for stable income opportunities. These jobs, he noted, will be supported through strong collaborations with private sector partners who understand the importance of innovation, efficiency, and long-term sustainability. The new factories will not only employ Ghanaian youth, but will create local supply chains that extend opportunities to thousands of farmers, transporters, processors, and service providers who will feed into this growing ecosystem. As the minister described the industrial vision, it became clear that Ghana is moving toward a future where raw materials will no longer exit the country without adding value first. Export restrictions will be tightened on non-ferrous metals and raw rubber to ensure that these materials feed domestic industries rather than foreign factories. The intention is to channel every valuable resource into local processing plants, building manufacturing capacity in metals, rubber-based industries, and agricultural goods. For the first time in many years, there is a cohesive government-backed policy to ensure that Ghana does not continue losing billions in value by exporting raw materials for others to refine, package, and profit from. What makes this moment even more powerful is the scale of transformation expected at the community level. These factories and processing plants will significantly reduce post-harvest losses, which have long been one of the biggest challenges facing the agricultural sector. Farmers who once watched helplessly as tons of yam, cassava, vegetables, cashew, fish, or rice went to waste due to lack of storage or processing will now have consistent, reliable markets. Instead of scrambling to sell produce at low prices during the harvest season, farmers can now look forward to stable income and long-term security. It is a shift that strengthens rural economies, supports smallholder farmers, and injects new life into communities that have depended on agriculture for generations. The decision to operate new factories under the 24-hour economy initiative is another key part of the transformation. It signals Ghana's commitment to running industries that never sleep, creating a production cycle that matches global manufacturing standards. Operating continuously means increased output, faster processing times, more efficient supply chains, and, most importantly, more job opportunities. Young people will now have access to morning, afternoon, and night shifts, an economic model that supports thousands of households and keeps the wheels of industrial growth turning every single hour. Ato Forson highlighted how these new plants are expected to generate between 70 and 700 direct jobs each, depending on the size and scope of operations. with thousands more to benefit indirectly. The ripple effect will spread through transport services, packaging companies, cold storage operators, machine maintenance teams, and traders who will plug into the new industrial ecosystem. At the national level, these changes represent a decisive shift in economic identity. Ghana is no longer positioning itself as a supplier of raw goods, but as a producer of finished and semi-finished products that can compete in regional and global markets. This reorientation is especially critical when you consider the global demand for agricultural products like shea butter, cashew, palm oil, and processed fish. Many of these products already have huge international markets, but Ghana has historically earned only a fraction of the revenue because exports are often unprocessed. With operational processing plants located strategically across multiple regions, the country can now tap into these billion-dollar markets with higher value goods, positioning its industries for stronger export performance while retaining more profit within the local economy. The minister's announcement also aligns with long-term national development goals that seek to industrialize Ghana in a sustainable and inclusive manner. Establishing factories closer to raw material sources not only cuts transportation costs, but also ensures that value creation happens right where production begins. This decentralizes economic growth, reducing the overconcentration of industries in Accra and Tema, while fostering opportunities in rural and peri-urban regions. Communities that previously had limited economic activity will now experience a surge of business growth as restaurants, transport services, housing rentals, and retail shops expand to meet the needs of factory workers and supporting industries. Ato Forson's message captured more than just numbers. It captured a national transformation in motion. For decades, Ghana has been caught in the cycle of exporting raw goods and importing finished products at higher prices. The new industrial push is designed to break that cycle permanently. By building factories, expanding processing capacity, and strengthening local value chains, the government is laying the foundation for a self-sustaining industrial economy that can fuel national prosperity for years to come. The narrative he delivered in Parliament was one of confidence, urgency, and long-awaited action. It was a vision of a Ghana where agricultural produce is not wasted, but transformed, where the youth do not wait for jobs, but walk into new industries, where communities do not rely solely on seasonal harvests, but benefit from steady year-round economic activity. It is a Ghana where factories run day and night, where farmers have markets they can trust, where the private sector collaborates with government to build resilient industries, and where the country moves closer to achieving true economic independence. In the end, the minister's announcement marks more than just the construction of factories. It marks the beginning of a national industrial awakening, a Ghana that creates value, protects resources, supports its farmers, empowers its youth, and competes confidently on the global stage. A Ghana that is ready to embrace the future, one shift at a time, in a 24-hour economy built with purpose, precision, and promise.
If today is your first time watching this channel or you are returning to this channel for the exciting content, please subscribe to the channel for more educative and developmental projects across Ghana and Africa as a whole. Do you want to know about the state of a project in Africa? Then make sure to like and comment the name of the project you would like us to talk about and its current state.